In this video, we are going to learn how you can run WordPress website on localhost using a software called MAMP. So let's get started. First, we need to download MAMP. So open up your browser. In your search bar, type MAMP and hit enter on your keyboard. So the first link that appeared was mamp.info. So this is the official website of MAMP. So click on this link and you should be in this page. You can see MAMP Pro for Windows and another link is MAMP for Windows. So we are going to download this one. Click on MAMP free download. And over here there's a link called MAMP and MAMP Pro. So we're going to click on this button and our download should begin. So as you can see, the file is 683 megabytes. So it's going to take some time downloading this software. So I'm going to skip ahead. Okay, so my MAMP has been downloaded. Now we're going to go and download WordPress. So open up a new tab and then search for download WordPress or just simply search WordPress. So this is the official website of WordPress. From here, click on Get WordPress. And here is the download link of WordPress. So click on this and it should download. So I'm going to skip on ahead and come back to you when the download is completed. Okay, so as you can see that my MAMP and WordPress both has been downloaded. So let's install MAMP first. So double click on this application. From here, click on Next. And it's asking you if you want to install MAMP Pro and install Apple Bonjour. So we only need to install MAMP. So I'm going to uncheck this. Click on the Next button. I'm going to select I accept the agreement, then click on Next, and I'm going to install MAMP on the C drive. So I'm going to click on Next, and the shortcut menu will be on MAMP, Next, and create a desktop icon. Yes, I want a shortcut, so I'm going to leave this marked, then install. Okay, so another thing to note is the install requirements. So you have to have Microsoft Windows 10 or 11 to install MAMP. So if you have any other versions of Windows, it will not run. You need to have at least 1 GB of RAM and you need to have the .NET Framework 4.0 installed on your computer for MAMP to work. Okay, so our MAMP setup is finished. So we're going to click on this Finish button. So now let's see how you can access MAMP. So let's go to our C drive. And from here, you can access the MAMP folder. As you can see that MAMP has been successfully installed. To launch MAMP, you can use this launcher or you can actually use this shortcut. So you can use either way. So I'm going to use the launcher over here. So as you can see, the MAMP has already started. And as soon as you open up MAMP, you'll see that MySQL is requiring a firewall access. So click on the allow access. It won't cause you any problem. And also the Apache HTTP server is asking for a firewall request. So allow access. And MAMP might also prompt you to log into Dropbox to access its own files. So this is required for the cloud feature. So I'm not going to sign into my Dropbox, but if you guys want to use the cloud feature, you can sign in with your Dropbox account and allow access. So I'm going to actually close this. And from here, you can see there's the Open Web Start page. So click on this button. So it will take you to localhost MAMP. So this means that our MAMP is running successfully. So now let's go on ahead and extract our WordPress files. So go to the downloads folder again. And from here, right click on WordPress and click on extract all. Okay, so our WordPress files have been extracted. So go into this folder. And you can see WordPress is over here. All the WordPress files and folder are over here. So from here, copy these files or you can cut it. It's up to you. I'm going to copy this and go to my C drive, MAMP folder. And from here, there's a folder called htdocs. So double click on this folder, right click and paste. So your WordPress files are over here now. So now you can actually rename your folder into anything. So I'm going to call my website, I'm just going to leave it. So it's going to be called WordPress. So now let's create a database for our WordPress website. So let's open back our browser. From here, hover your mouse over Tools, and you can see there's the phpMyAdmin. So click on this. It will open up the phpMyAdmin. From here, click on Databases and give your database a name. So I'm going to give my database the name Test. Since this is a test website, so I'm going to give my database name Test. Then click on the Create button. So now your database has been created. So now we are ready to launch our WordPress installation. So to install WordPress, go back to MAMP, and from here you can see that there's localhost /MAMP. So what you have to do is delete all these texts over here and insert WordPress. Now why did I write WordPress? It's because this folder over here is called WordPress. So I need to enter the same name that's over here. So let's open back our browser and hit enter on the keyboard. And as you can see, the WordPress setup has started. Just click on continue, selecting your language. And then it says that we need to insert our database name, database username, database password, database host, etc. So let's click on let's go. So the database that we created was called Test. You can see this over here. We have the database over here, so it's called Test. So the username and password by default is actually root. So password and username both are root, and the other fields you can leave it as it is. So if you want, you can actually create a user for your database. Simply go to your localhost phpMyAdmin, select your database, and then from here click on these privileges tab, and from here you can add a new user. Just click on this and enter your username, host name, password, retype your password, grant all the privileges, and then create on this go button to create your database user. Then use this same password and username over here to access your to connect your database. Since we're using a localhost website, I'm not going to create a new user, so I'm going to use the default one. So I'm going to click on the submit button right now. So if everything goes okay, you should see this message that your database has been connected. Then click on this run the installation button. Next, you should see this page. So we have to enter our site title, username, password, email, and search engine visibility option. So for site title, I'm going to call it my blog. And for username, I'm going to pick a simple name. And for password, I'm going to enter a weak password, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or anything something like this. So since this is a localhost website, I'm inserting a weak password. But if you have plans on transferring your localhost website to a live site, then you should use a strong password. But for me, I'm going to use a weak password because I don't plan on transferring my website to a live server. So if you use a weak password, you have to confirm it with this checkbox. And for email, I'm going to use example@gmail.com. This is not a real email address. I'm just inserting it over here. But you can actually insert your original email address. But for localhost website, it's really not necessary. But some plugins and themes actually sends you notifications and other emails. So if you want those, you could actually insert your email address over here. And for search engine visibility for a localhost website, this is not applicable. So I'm going to click on Install WordPress. And it says success. So our WordPress has been installed. So click on the login button and insert your username, which was John Doe. And for password, I had a weak password. Okay, then click on login. And you can see that our WordPress website installation is complete. So that is how you can install WordPress website on localhost using MAMP. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you found it helpful, just give it a like and share and subscribe to our channel, and it will encourage us to make more helpful videos for you. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.